the heartbeat of this wonderful city of Dhaka. Full of runs, full of hope, and full of anticipation. For the next 6-7 weeks, 13 venues, 3 countries. And Stumpy will be at every venue. He is our mascot. To bring us luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the team captains of the 14 nations.
The 14 nations taking part, the 10 full members of the ICC and 4 of the associate members, the defending champion, the defending captain from Australia, Ricky Ponting. And I'm delighted to welcome alongside me one of our guests tonight as we watched and share this opening ceremony with you, former India captain and World Cup winner Ravi Shastri. Ravi, a great moment, a magnificent moment for Ricky Ponting.
Magnificent moment for Ricky Ponting, a chance for Australia to win it 4 times on the trot. But already, what a spectacular evening this is, Alan. You've got a jam-packed stadium. All roads have led to the Bangabandhu Stadium. You've got Andrew Strauss there of England. England have never won a World Cup, and he'd like to make an impression here with his team. They've had a good year of 2010. Can they take this into 2011 as well and make an impression here?
And we saw a shot there of Ashish Bagai, who was born in Delhi. He's now captain of Canada. And Andrew Strauss, he's come off the back of a disappointing ODI series in Australia, but of course he has the Ashes back on English land. From Ireland, there's William Porterfield, who plays county cricket in England for Gloucestershire.
Captain Jimmy Kamande of Kenya.
Jimmy Kamande from Kenya, one of the 4 countries to qualify through the ICC qualifier in South Africa at the end of 2009. They can cause an upset. A smile on the face of the Honourable Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. There's Jimmy Kamande, very popular man amongst his players. Now from the Netherlands, Peter Boren is not here tonight. He's injured, but his place is taken by the vice-captain, Bas Zederen. Strong, hard-hitting, all-round player for the Netherlands. They can cause an upset here.
Any team can cause an upset, especially in good batting conditions. But what an experience for these teams.
From New Zealand, they need to perform. They need to show their country folk back home, and they're a long way from New Zealand. Daniel Vettori, the captain. And of course their coach now is John Wright, who used to coach India. All kinds of intrigues, subplots and sub-themes in this Cricket World Cup 2011. Pakistan's captain Shahid Afridi.
Well, there'll be a huge roar here. Pakistan has a lot of fans in this part of the world, and they are one team that nobody can write off. They're dangerous, and once they're on a roll, they'll be hard to stop. They've got some genuine match winners, and led from the front by this man, Shahid Afridi.
The Proteas, the South Africans, they bring a strong team to Dhaka, led by Graham Smith. And they've just come off a wonderful series against India on their home soil.
And this is his last series as captain of the South African team in one-day internationals. He steps down after the World Cup, and he will want to make this a World Cup to remember. They've got the quality, they've got the experience. Now, do they have it in them to go all the way?
Darren Sammy has picked up the reins from Chris Gayle in a way that allows Chris Gayle to free himself up and to produce the kind of innings that World Cup audiences want to see. Darren Sammy captains a West Indies side from the whole world is hoping will perform on this stage.
And they've got some match winners in that side. He seems a pretty relaxed character. He's got his team around him, and you're right, Chris Gayle can relax, go out and play his natural game.
From Zimbabwe, Elton Chugumbura. Again, it's one of the countries who can upset on the day. Elton Chugumbura, the all-rounder, who will be glad to have players like Taitendra Tabu back in the side. Zimbabwe with a lot to prove. It's good to see them here. 14 countries, 13 venues. India Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. And now we're on to the co-hosts.
Coming up first, Mahendra Singh Dhoni of India.
Listen to the cheer for India's Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Yes, many people believe they start off as favourites, and they're right in believing so. They've got a dangerous team. They've got the blend of experience and youth, and on a given day they can rattle any opposition in the world. This, I believe, is India's best chance of winning the World Cup since 1983.
Who tomorrow will fly down to Sri Lanka via Delhi, and he'll either take a car or maybe a helicopter from Colombo to Hambantota, where Sri Lanka will play their first match.
And you can call them as favourites as well. They play most of their matches at home, and one has to just look at Sri Lanka's record when they play in Sri Lanka. Again, a team that has the experience, they have the youth, and again, with someone like Muttiah Muralidharan in the side, you can never write them off.
Of Bangladesh.
The biggest cheer of the night, as you'd expect, for the Bangladesh captain Shakib Al Hasan.
Well, another team to watch out for. They play a lot of matches at home. They've got a good record here, and this man is a world-class cricketer, Shakib Al Hasan. What a moment this is for Bangladesh and their fans. A proud, proud moment.
This is truly one of the great moments in a young man's career, not for all of you watching, 180 countries watching around the world, and we're sharing these pictures with you. You can feel the emotion inside the Bangabandhu Stadium. This is the cup that counts. The 14 captains.
Really, when you look at this, it's a colourful and it's a spectacular sight, this. And it's so good to see cricket back here. At least the inauguration of the World Cup here at the Bangabandhu Stadium. It's in the heart of the city of Dhaka.
And of course, India has such a close affinity with this ground. 1955, it was Pakistan who made their international debut on this ground. And then in 2000, it was Bangladesh. And again, the opposition was India. And the very first match will not be here, it'll be at Mirpur, but of course this stadium, named after Sheikh Hasina's father, Mujibur Rahman. And the title, of course, Bangabandhu, means the friend of Bengal. And his portrait adorns this wonderful stadium, a stadium which now holds about 27,000 people, because seating has been installed. Previously it was stand only, and crowds of 80, 90, 100,000. Shakib Al Hasan, Bangladesh captain. How tall does he feel right now, Ravi?
He'll be such a proud man as he walks up those steps to join the other captains on the stage. Like I mentioned earlier, a moment he'll never forget, a proud moment for every Bangladeshi national.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's wait once again for the 14 World Cup contenders for the biggest...
So the 14 captains, the World Cup contenders, all here.
Let's give a huge round of applause.
So as we all get ready for this tournament, which starts not tomorrow, but the day after, let's celebrate with the spirit of cricket. Rise Up for the Glory, performed by the singing maestro from India, Sonu Nigam.